Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Amy and I am here with a Temu haul today, and then I'll do advent calendars at the end if I have time. I am on a time limit because we are going to see Wicked tonight, and I've got to try to get this filmed and uploaded, although I could probably work on the uploading thing while we're going to the move on the way there. But I'm back on my tablet today because I forgot to plug in my laptop. And unfortunately, when I film on this, I have to run it through an editor to flip it, which takes like a crazy amount of time. So stop talking, Amy, and just get started. So first I want to say thank you. I made it to the post office today and got some lovely cards from several of you. Let me just do a shout out real quick. Thank you to Carla from King George, Virginia, and thank you so much for the stamps that you put inside that. That was really sweet. And then we've got one from Roby in Marshall, Texas, and yes, it is weird that yours come through Shreveport, LA. But yeah, thank you so much. And one from Pam in Crane Hill. Thank you. You sent me the email, the gift that I got through email, and then this, so that was really sweet. And it looks like maybe your card was handmade. So if it wasn't, it was really pretty. I mean, they were all the cards were pretty, but yours looked handmade. And then I've got one from Robin also in Virginia, and your card was gorgeous. It also appears to be handmade, so thank you. And then I've got Carol in Columbia, South Carolina. Thank you for your pretty card. And Linda in York, Pennsylvania. Okay, there's a lot of people over there on the East Coast, right? So thank you, Linda, for your card. And Janet from Michigan, thank you for your card. You had a really pretty stamp on your on yours. And okay, hold on. Let me open this one because it's just got a first initial on the outside. Jaylyn, thank you for your card. And you're in Oklahoma. Oh, I gotta point out, hold on, let me get, I'm gonna point one of these out. And then thank you to, oh yeah, this one was there. So this card was all the way from England. Now tell me, is Hull what you call Santa over there? I don't know what Hull is. I've never heard of that. So Jackie, thank you for this card. I'm gonna save the envelope too because it has, okay, it doesn't have your address on the envelope part, just on the card. So I want to save it because it's got the Royal Mail stamp and the airmail. But yeah, I saw it says Christmas greetings from Hull, and that is a new one for me. And then, okay, so Carol in South Carolina, she gets the prize for the funniest card. Because it did come kind of dinged up, but I danced like no one was watching, court date pending. So we have seen this card on Temu. So yes, thank you so much for all those cards. I'm gonna attempt to get everybody's cards out on Friday. I'm taking PTO that day, so hopefully Thursday night or Friday, I'll get all those cards sent out. So thank you so much. That's so thoughtful of you to think of me during this time. And I'm excited to send you cards back. All right, so this is another Temu haul. This is for my third daughter. So she is a 7th grader. And we're going to look at the 10 things that she picked out. And the criteria was you had to get 10 things and you couldn't spend more than $30. Now, I will say my son went over that because he decided he wanted to use some of his Christmas money But that's another day, another story. All right. So first we have something soft and plushy. These feel so nice. These are pajama pants. So she bought these to wear to school for pajama day, because I think all the schools in our area have Spirit Week this week. And so pajamas was Monday, so they did not arrive in time. So my husband was kind enough to take her to Walmart to pick up some pajama pants. But these are super luxuriously soft with a cute design on them. And I didn't get my phone ready. What's wrong with me? We had my son is taking a government class in 4th grade. So our school district, well, I don't know, maybe most school districts, but our school district has a gifted program, and my son is in that. So he goes there 1 day a week for school, and they have different, you kind of get to pick your classes, sort of. I mean, there's like a rotation, so you can't get all of your number 1 picks usually, but they have 3 or 4 periods during the day, and one of his classes this semester was government. And so today, this is, well, it's learning about government, but also some of the people in this class, maybe it's all the people in the class, were running for student ambassador for this school. And so today they all gave their speeches. There were 15 kids that gave speeches, and 10 of them will become student ambassadors for the 4th grade. So we went to watch all the speeches, and he did an excellent job. Probably needs to work a little bit on eye contact, but there was like maybe one 4th grade kid that was not afraid to actually look at people. But yeah, so he's got experience now, with public speaking, and you could hear him. He wasn't one, I mean, there's also always kids that are kind of shy or don't hold the mic close enough, and he didn't have any problems with that. You could understand him. So that was fun. We got to go watch that and support him. So I think he could definitely, as he gets older, hopefully he'll learn some of those ways to make it more personal with the eye contact and stuff. But yeah, he did a good job. All right, so I'm saying all this stuff so that I can get to my order, because I was not in the order like I should have been. Luckily, all these things are from one order, but yesterday I tried to share the whole order, and it didn't work. Because sometimes I do try to take shortcuts. Like if it's all in the same order, just post the order, and then I don't have to grab all the links and things, but it never works for me anymore. I can never share the order. So that is frustrating. All right, so we are in the order now. Let's find the pajama pants. We paid $10.99, and it's available in sizes small to XL, but currently medium and large are both sold out, but it retails for $11.49 today. And the size I got, looks like we got a medium. And then this is the one that really likes these fake nails with the 3D things on them that, I don't know. For one, I don't like this shape of nail, but I also don't think I could handle having things. I feel like I'd snag it on something, or it would rip off and it would pull the whole nail off or something. I don't know. But they're cute for her. Do it yourself. And fashionable high-end nail art. But she really likes the French manicure style in any of those neutrals. And what did it cost? Well, we know what they usually cost. They're usually like $1 or $2. Okay, $1.09 with one price adjustment. There's a user manual on the listing, and it retails today for $1.09. But I will say the ones in the picture are super shiny, like they've been, like, I don't believe those are the same nails as what are in. It's like the same things on the nails, but these look like they were done professionally, like acrylics or something, compared to what you actually get. I think a lot of those fake nail, unless they're the handmade nails, those, I think, those are super pretty because they're handmade, but you don't get as many with those. So if you got weird finger sizes like me, then you almost have to get multiple sizes. And then, because I was asking my older daughter if the nails that she likes Olive and June. I said, do those have numbers on them? Because a lot of fake nails have numbers. And she's like, yeah. And I said, so have you figured out what number each of your fingers are? And she says, well, it's different for every one. And I'm like, well, that's not helpful. Like, I want to get a map. I want to get a map of what, you know, if I were going to do that, look at that, came off. If I were going to get a map, if I was going to do that with my nails, I'd get a map. I'd know what numbers they are. And it was kind of like that with those Color Street nail stickers. You guys remember those? And those at least were all the same size, regardless of what pattern you got. So you really could kind of create a map of which numbers went on which fingers. But yeah, it doesn't seem to work like that with fake nails. All right, she's the one that's got hair down to her butt. So she got this set of neutral hair claw clips. And Temu's great for hair supplies. You guys, I ordered a sweater today from Temu that I already ordered because it was one of those dealy bob things that you can't get out of it. To what I should have done is I should have not gotten out of it, but gone to my web browser on my phone and gone to my Temu account that way, so I could still at least see my orders, and then I would have known I already bought that sweater. So now I've got to return it when it comes because I was dumb and bought it twice. Those hair clips are 89 cents, or we paid 89 cents. They currently retail for $1.53. But it's a really pretty sweater. If you guys remember that kind of bright pink sweater I got that had a hoodie, I've now ordered that in like a light salmon pink color and a baby blue color, and it's the baby blue one that I ordered twice. Maybe I'll get lucky and find out that one was like light blue and one was like light teal. That would be a nice accident. All right, next we have a box. This is a repeat. I think this is the third time she's bought this. Just a pair of clear frame lens. I mean, there's no prescription or reading or anything. These are just decoration fashion glasses in clear. And speaking of that, I am wearing my pear eyewear with my, I don't know if this is olive or army. I don't know what the color of this was, but I have my referral code listed below in case you're ever interested in trying them out for yourself. You'd earn some points, you'd earn me some points, and I love them. So I give them free advertising in every single episode. All right, so glasses. Those, I don't know if we keep buying them because she loses them or if they get scratched or what the deal is, but they were only $1.17 and they currently retail for $1.25. But yeah, I keep telling her, why would you wear glasses if you don't have to? This coming from the person who likes making them fashion statements. But if I didn't have to wear glasses, would I still? Probably. I probably would still wear them as fashion statements. Now that I'm used to having a lens in front of my eyes. I remember when I first got glasses in my 20s, it was like the airflow changes around your eyes, and I couldn't get used to that. I never liked wearing sunglasses or any of that kind of thing because, I don't know, it just felt weird or dry or something. But of course, when you have to wear them, you get used to it. But I'm always like, enjoy the fact that you don't have to wear glasses yet. Someday, statistically speaking, you will have to wear them. But you know how kids are. All right, next, I think these are bodysuits, a 2-pack of bodysuits in white and black. We'll just take out the white one. So nice that it's got, maybe all bodysuits or whatever these are called have snaps at the bottom so that you don't have to take the whole thing off just to go to the bathroom. But it seems like a nice, it feels like a little bit like a swimming suit, but not quite as thick as a swimming suit, but obviously polyester. Okay. I'm missing the fact that I can pause, or that I can't pause on this one. Okay. Those bodysuits, we paid $807. Got them in size medium. They're available in sizes extra small to extra large. And they retail today for $840. 2-pack square neck slimming bodysuit. Women's casual sports long sleeve integrated jumpsuit. Nice. Now, she got herself a pair of slippers, but I did give her, I got slippers myself that were too small, and I did give them to her, but I guess she wanted some more. Plus, the ones I gave her were pink, and she's my brown girl. Okay, so these are coffee colored, and I think, so they look huge. I told her, based on my experience with the other slippers, that she should size big, because a lot of these slippers that have just, you know, a little bit back here, they're like exact kind of when you size them, and so then your heel ends up kind of sitting on that, and I didn't really want that for her, so we sized up. So I'm guessing this is like a maybe a 9-10, but it's plenty spacious. It's home and super soft, and I'll see if it came in different colors, because this is kind of a ugh. But that's what's great about color. There's a color for everybody. People like me that don't like brown, there's plenty of people out there that like brown. All right, we paid $4.96, and they're available in pink, khaki, coffee, and gray, and it was size 8.5 to 9 is what we got. So the sizes available are 3.5 to 4 is one size, all the way up to 8.5 to 9 is the biggest size, which really is not very big. So some of you ladies, probably this would not fit for you. Luckily, I'm one of those small-footed people. So it's like I've got this big body on chicken legs and chicken feet. All right, then she got a pearl bracelet. It's a little bit wider than a traditional pearl necklace, but elastic. Yeah, since she got several expensive things, she had to go to the 99-cent shop in Temu to get some of these other items. So that bracelet was 43 cents. They're calling that beige. I wouldn't call it beige, but it retails for 80 cents today. And then some kind of other piece of jewelry. Earrings, I think. Well, maybe not. Well, yeah. Maybe it's earrings and a bracelet. Yes, well, oh, this one might be one that goes around because it's kind of latched in there and it's not big enough for a bracelet, or maybe I'll look up the picture. But this one has a back. You can't see it, but it's in there. This one does not have a back. And I'm just missing it. Yes, it is in here. But let me look up the picture and see what this is. Okay. We paid 96 cents for that. Oh, it's sold out. Well, is there another one that's like it? Hang on, I think this other one. Let me look back at the original picture. Okay, I don't know if it's coming up, but with no picture. So I think that matches, take off the glasses so you can actually see. Okay, that matches this picture. So we'll look at this one. This one was 91 cents. And yeah, so it's got one earring is plain and then the other one will look like that. So that's cute. I don't have any like that. And only two more things in hers before we get to the advent calendars. This one is a ring, a dime store ring with a bow that's expandable, but I wouldn't expand it too far because I bet it would break. And I'll show you the other thing and then I'll look up the price for both things. Okay, this one's a ring too, but it's kind of a chain ring. I don't know what you call it. Okay, it looks like this. So let me see if it's flexible at all or if it's permanently. It's a little bit flexible, but not really. So hopefully if you get this, there would be a finger that this would fit on. It's pretty. I mean, it's a pretty, I like the kind of white silver. It's very sparkly. But yeah, it comes together back here like this. So I don't think it would be very difficult to break that seal. So that's what she picked out. How do you think she did? She's going to be cozy and blinged out. Okay, the chain ring, we paid 81 cents, got one price adjustment, and it retails for 66 cents today. And the butterfly ring that was adjustable from the dime store was 69 cents. Oh, and it's been discontinued, but this one looks like, oh no, that says 2 pieces. Okay, I don't see another one. Well, that one looks like it. Okay. It's currently 80 cents on this one. So I'll put one of those other links if I remember, if I have time. I may not have time, and most likely nobody was going to want that ring, so it's probably not a big deal. But, okay, so that was her stuff. Now, let's transition. And, oops. Should I hide this finger? No, we don't care. So yesterday's picture like this, I'm like looking like some weird place. Like, Amy, what were you thinking? Like, I know I was looking in the camera, but I could not get it to stop at the right place to take my screenshot. So hopefully I left it long enough there. All right, so now we're going to do the Advent calendars portion of the show. So, you guys, I told you we were going to be doing something different with PTO at work, and they announced it yesterday. We moved to an unlimited PTO plan, which is fantastic. So it's fantastic for me because where I was at before, I was at my previous company for 18 and a half years before we got kind of sold out to, or outsourced to the company I'm with now. And I was in like the top tier bracket after that many years. So I was earning the most PTO there. And so when I came to this company, I lost like a week to 10 days worth of PTO, which really stunk. Now, granted, I was glad to still have a job, but it really stunk. So it's, of course, I haven't been able to take off as much time as I was used to. So now that we're in this unlimited PTO, it's awesome. Now you still have to submit for PTO. You still have to get it approved. You still have to be getting all your work done on time, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so now I can actually, the first episode that we do some planning stuff together, I'm going to be probably getting my school district's calendar out, because I think the first episode will be like setting up our planner and maybe doing dates to remember. So birthdays, holidays that we want to mark, or school, things like that. So yeah, so now I can start. I would always get so frustrated when the kids would be out of school and I still had to work. And now I can, as long as it's not like payroll or something, now I can ask for those days off. It's awesome. All right, so our bucket list, listen to holiday music. Yes, I've already done that today. I love this time of year and listening to the Christmas music. And yes, I love it. So that was our bucket list. And also in the state of Missouri, I think we passed during this last election, I think we passed that employers have to give their employees, I can't remember now if it was sick leave, paid sick leave, or paid time off. Like, I'm totally making this up now. I know we passed a law that something about that, but I can't remember if it was like 1 day a month or something. So for all of those people that work jobs that weren't providing that, will now have that, which hopefully is nice for them. So I would like to think that everybody that works gets something like that, but I'm sure that's not true. All right, gonna do our movie Advent. 8 days to go. Oy. Die Hard. All right, so I commented on, it's been several episodes ago now where I was like, I was talking about this movie, I think, actually, and I could not remember the one guy's name. And I was like, oh, he died, you know, and he was from Love Actually and stuff. And so I purposefully did not look him up because I wanted to see if I could remember it on my own. And I was able to remember his first name, Alan, on my own, but I could not get the last name. So I did finally look it up, and Alan Rickman made his acting debut, or his cinema debut, movie debut, because he was acting in the theater, but on Die Hard. And our little trivia: an NYPD officer tries to save his wife and several others taken hostage by German terrorists during a Christmas party at the Nakatomi Plaza in Los Angeles. So another synopsis instead of trivia, but yeah, so I finally, and before I got the Alan, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's an A. Like, you know how sometimes when you can't remember somebody's name, you can remember, like, it's almost like you can visualize it, but you can't pull it together. And so I was going through every letter of the alphabet, and A was the only one that kind of made sense. And so then I was going through all the names I could think of that start with an A, and Alan was the only thing that made sense. So I just decided it was Alan, but I didn't know it for sure until I went ahead and went on IMDb and looked it up. But I tortured Jason during this time because I was like, I'm thinking of a guy, and I wouldn't tell him anything. Like, I wouldn't tell him movies or anything. But like every other day I would say, oh, well, it's not Joe, it's not Brian. It was driving him nuts. So I finally told him. But yeah, it's Alan Rickman. I mean, he was fun to watch. All right. Next, let's see what kind of chocolate we get from our Lindt chocolate. So I guess we're, what, on 17? But yeah, so I did this nail this morning while I was working, because luckily, you know, I could do this while I was, you know, typing and stuff, and was doing all great. And then right before we left for my son's speech, the post office guy had gotten here and he had left a bunch of packages. And I think one of them is finally my tripod that was coming via sea. Well, I picked it up and I heard this snap. And sure enough, the polish on this nail had cracked, and then half of it just fell off. And I was like, not that there were a lot of parents at this event today, but I happened to be sitting next to one of the only parents that was in there, and she had gorgeous nails that look like acrylic nails, probably professionally done. And so I'm sitting there just trying to cover my finger. I'm not that vain. I really wasn't. But, you know, I did a couple times think, but so yeah, so here's what I haven't decided. I haven't decided because I wasn't having these, I had some cracking with the Model Ones brand, but I haven't decided if I'm having more trouble with this Temu brand or if I'm just being more active, because when it's not quite the same as fake nails. It really doesn't feel like, it feels like they're just painted. So I'm not as delicate with my hands. So I don't know if I've just been using them more out of character to where it's caused them to kind of crack a bit. But I guess time will tell. If I keep having this issue with this particular brand, then I may switch to a different brand on Temu, or I should reach back out to Model 1 and say, hey, is my discount code still good? And then see if they want to do another collaboration. Which they probably don't, because there was probably nobody that ordered anything or clicked on the link when I was doing that. I'm sure that's why would they keep sending somebody something if nobody's ever even looking at what they're trying to sell? Okay, here we've got pretty bells, enamel coated bells. But Temu does sell Model 1s, local warehouse. And I haven't done a price comparison to see if it's cheaper than it would be just buying it from Model 1s. All right, next we have our Puka Tea Advent Calendar. It seems crazy that we're almost done. Oh no, well this one's going to work. Earl Grey, I hate Earl Grey. But if you like Earl Grey, it is gorgeously delicate black tea with bergamot, lemon, and lavender flower. And this one you can use boiling water, but only for 2 minutes. It's interesting. All of theirs, they've said boiling water is okay. And I'm just so used to, I guess, the tea education that I got from David's Tea and from Sips By, that they were very conscientious about how long to steep black teas versus green teas versus white teas, etc. And very particular about the temperature of the water, to the point where I bought that tea kettle that is temperature driven. So it's interesting to me. Well, Puka's made it accessible for all so that you don't have to have special tools to drink their tea. And who am I kidding? People back in like my grandmother's day wouldn't have had special tools like that. They would have just, well, being that my grandparents were American, they probably would have just boiled tea like normal. Now, people probably across the pond were, you know, more sophisticated with their afternoon teas and whatnot, that they may have, I don't know, if for any of you that do live across the pond, do you pay attention to the temperature of the water for your tea? Or is that just a dumb American thing? All right, here's our puzzle for today. I have all these bags just sitting down here from our Temu puzzle calendar. All right, let's see what our Temu Pop Feel calendar has in store for us today. Ooh, something long and skinny. Emery board, eyebrow pencil, lip pencil, eyeliner pencil, velvet smoothing. And what color is it? Just black? Easily glides on to give rich color intensity. Oh, but it's again one of these ones you have to sharpen. So I need to find my pencil sharpener. But I think it's black. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of, I don't know, I've just gotten used to the ones that you can twist so you don't have to sharpen, you don't have to do anything special, and they're softer. Like some of those are like, well, they're probably not just like regular pencils, but I mean, like to color this on my hand, it felt like a real pencil, like not soft, I guess is what I'm trying to say. All right, then we have Tea Forte from Amazon. which may be back in stock by now. I haven't looked. Also, some of the advent calendar, I'm not going to put the advent calendar tag or links in this video. You can check one of my other videos for that, because yesterday when I tried to post the regular Temu haul links and the advent calendar links, it was too many characters, so I had to cut some out. So I'm just going to say look at an old video if for some reason this is your first time stopping by. Welcome. All right, we've got green mango peach. That sounds yummy. And it is the sweetness of ripe fruit sharpened by peppermint and ginger. Oh, we've got ginger again. Well, we'll still try this one because this is a green tea. And it's interesting. Why does it say peppermint and ginger when it's mango peach? That's confusing. It's punch is what it is. But I'm willing to try that one. All right, then we've got more slime from Temu. So we're trying to decide what to have for dinner here at our house for Christmas after we are done doing dessert with my parents. And so that day will be backwards, right? We'll have dessert first, and then after we come home, we'll do our whatever else we're doing. And I think we're going to go the appetizer route, or what I would call the Super Bowl Sunday kind of foods. I'm trying to think of something that could become a tradition that would be different than whatever my kids someday in-laws might do, so that, you know, I don't want to, we've never been a family that did the whole super traditional meat, potatoes kind of thing. I mean, we'd go out to eat for that if that's what we wanted. But yeah, so I thought if we made like appetizers our kind of theme, then, because we're going to be dealing with 4 other families someday, presumably, and everybody wants to see their kids on Christmas. So I'm not naive to think we will always get to see our kids on Christmas. So we'll do appetizers, finger foods, and that way, whether people come and go, you know, it'll just be easier and there'll be less pressure. They won't either feel bad that they can't come for a big meal, or they won't have to feel bad if they can't come that day at all. All right, we've got strawberry juice cubes. So, and then tomorrow we will get the mix in for this. But I won't open this one. But none of these smell. They're just, and none of them are slimy. They're very nice that way. But I love those. So yeah, what do you guys think of our finger food idea? This is our lovely cat calendar. Okay, now I know some cats do like these, but not ours. So it'll probably be the kind of thing, one of us will step on it, feet will go out from underneath us, and we'll break a hip. Hopefully not me. But anyway, or it'll go in the giveaway, the donation pile with all the other cat toys that I thought were stinky in this set. All right, so then we've got our Amazon W7 Beauty Blast. Day 17. This one's harder to tell because they wrap all their items. Looks like another lip gloss. Oh, we did just get, so this was yesterday's. this is today's Thick Drip Too Close lip gloss. Okay, this one's a lip gloss. What did this one say? Oh, this one said lip gloss too. So I don't think I would wear this color either. But I might still try it, because if this is, I can't remember the one that I got that I liked that I told you wasn't sticky. If it was this kind, then I may keep these just to kind of go over, because I have those Temu lip stains. So I might see if they would work with that. But sometimes when you kind of mix products like that, it changes the chemical nature of it. And so whereas it might not be sticky just by itself, it might be sticky with the other. But we will see. I kind of hope it is the same one as this. I just can't remember if that came from Pop Feel or from this one, because it's upstairs already, so I just don't remember. All right, we're down to our last one. Look at how I just zoomed through all of these. Let's make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Okay. See, I feel like picking this up, like I feel like I just cracked. I think I did, you guys. I cracked this nail that I just did because, I don't know, when I pick it up, I kind of bend. So that, I don't know if that's me or if that's the quality of the polish. I mean, here I am touting how I love dip powder, but I'm not going to love it if it cracks every other day. And with the Model Ones set that I got, it doesn't have like the glittery colors that I really, really want to wear during the holidays. But maybe I'll start preparing for New Year's, and I'll replace these fingers as they come off with this this one, because this one hasn't. I don't know if it's because the glitter is bigger in this, but it's not cracked or anything, or if it's just because I put them on nails that don't do anything. Strawberry, Wild Strawberry Spread. Sing holiday songs is the little thing. I didn't read you the thing on the T1. Sorry about that. But yeah, I think I did crack it. That's okay. We'll see. Just because it cracks, it could still stay on just fine for days. Where is it? Sorry. Okay, well, we like strawberries. Strawberries don't typically have big seeds. That one's really good. It's kind of tart, and like it's getting me back here kind of. And it really tastes like strawberry. I mean, it should taste like strawberry, but it really, wow, this one's like, but not in a bad way. But you know how strawberries are tart sometimes. But this has both strawberries and wild strawberries. It must be the lemon juice, although I think they all have lemon juice in there for kind of like preservative. But yeah, this one's really kind of hitting those, I don't know, it's not taste buds all the way back there, is it? Whatever it is, I can still feel it. So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, it was really good. And there's really only been a couple, 2 or 3 that I haven't liked out of this, which is nice, because That's going to make January super nice for tea time. You can have tea and toast. All right. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this haul and seeing what a 7th grade girl likes from Temu, in case you're looking for birthday presents in the future, or it's too late for... You guys, I think all but one of my Christmas guaranteed orders has arrived. So I've only got one more chance to get $20 if it doesn't arrive on time, and we still have 8 days left. So yeah, so I think Temu came through and actually delivered like they said they would. But yeah, because I think I had 7 or 8 that had that little thing on it. But that's okay. You want to get your stuff on time. You don't want it to be late, especially if you are counting on it for specific days, which I was not in my case. But yeah. So, oh, and I was also going to tell you, so I shared, and then I took it down on my community page. I shared the link for my new Shopify store that I was going to run, and it had an option like where you could put in your email to stay up with updates or whatever. So I'm doing all this. I have 9 products that I'm ready to launch with my Just a Girl Who Loves Crow was my first design. I could still show you what the design looked like. Obviously, no kind of, you never know what people will like when you're trying to do something like that. But let me get to all photos and find. Okay, so here was my design, and my inspiration for this was this Temu bag I got. So I took Just a Girl Who Loves Crows and did this, because this, it's got this cute, I'm calling it a girl crow, kind of winking at this boy crow. It was like, But anyway, so this was my first design, and I was gonna have t-shirt, hoodie, mug, notebook, and some other things like pillow cover or whatever. And I'm like so close to getting ready to publish these listings. And I started wondering, because I was going back and forth between, should I list the item on Etsy or should I list the item on my Shopify store? Well, my Etsy store versus my Shopify store. Well, when you do it on Etsy has all these extra fees. And so I still could list it over there, and may still list it over there, but the profit margins would be way smaller because you're paying these fees to Etsy. And I was like, well, why would I do that when I could just have the Shopify store? And I've watched all these videos for people that have Shopify stores and how you get them set up. But the one thing that none of them ever mentioned was sales tax collection. When you have your own Shopify store, you are responsible for submitting sales tax to each state according to each state's rules, whereas Etsy takes care of all that, which is why they have these fees. And I'm like, well, dang it, I don't want to be responsible for submitting. I did that for work, for payroll. I do not want to be doing that for my personal life. And so I think with that, I decided I'm not going to have a Shopify store. So that's when I started investing more time in creating digitals for my Etsy shop. So I may still launch my print-on-demand things on my Etsy shop, but there won't be as much value in that for me, really, because once all the fees and stuff come out, that leaves very little left, and I donate 50 cents from every item purchased from my Etsy shop to buy goats for families in need. And I'm getting ready to buy my first goat. Yay! So, and actually I got the Compassion International gift catalog in the mail, so I need to just go grab it and just buy a goat, my first goat. I haven't earned enough yet to buy a goat from my Etsy shop, but I'm just gonna make up the difference myself and get one ordered. But Yeah, so that's kind of the update with the Shopify. I can't believe nobody mentioned that. You know, it makes me wonder if those people that have those stores have people working for them that take care of that. They probably do. So I don't know. I didn't want to deal with that. So that was kind of disappointing. I was really kind of bummed out with that. But I don't know. I'm happy with my Etsy shop, and if you're in the market for some vintage junk journal physical products, I have that. Or of course, I've got my new digital series for planning for 2025. So once I get through these videos where I'm showing you what my kids bought, then I'm going to do a video, my first video for planning. Well, it's only going to be a little part of the video. It's not going to be the whole video. I'm still going to do Temu hauls or whatever. And my wig came. The one that was specifically made for me came. So I'm hoping to do that video soon. All right. Well, thank you for stopping by. I hope you had a good time. I enjoyed talking with you. And thank you again to all the people who have sent me cards. I will get cards sent back out to you. And that's fun. That's really fun. I think my dad's the only one that has given us a Christmas card this year. And we haven't gotten any in the mail from anybody. So aside from what you guys have sent me, so that's nice. Thank you. That's what happens when you're an introvert. You know, you don't have friends that send you Christmas cards. But do you have friends when you're an introvert? Yes, you do have friends on occasion, but it's not quite the same. All right. Well, wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you're having a great day. And until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.